Assalamualaikum everyone. How are you? I am fine and I really hope that you guys are all doing really very well. Alhamdulillah. Today I'm gonna show you a very beautiful documentary related to nature. We all know how beautiful our world is. This universe full of beauty, different animals, plants, trees, snow, fishes, whales, dolphins, and many more that cannot be even described. But few things that I'll share with you in this video. Now, let's start without any further ado. First of all, the topic we're gonna talk about is undersea life, about fishes, whales, and sharks. Hunters such as giant trevally and mobularies. When hunters such as these work together, they become extremely efficient. People aren't allowed to fish commercially within the national park. So there's plenty of dolphins. Only very largest sheephead can track them. But it still has to get past those long spines. The ocean has to be flipped over to expose this vulnerable underside. Not easy when you have no hands. Success at last. And everybody benefits. But just outside these sanctuaries, the oceans gaze unchecked and fill the kelp forest. All those that depend on the kelp have disappeared. In California, kelp forests grow abundantly in protected areas, where the whole marine community can live without pressure from people. Here, at least sea otters can chill out, Californian style, 3,000 kilometers further north, in Alaska. Spring arrives much later in the year. After a cold, hard winter, the first rays of a sun triggers a great annual event. Immense shoals of herring rise up from the depths and move into shallower waters. They are gathering to breed, but predators are waiting for them. Shallow sea lions, so intent on their mission, the herring make easy prey. Sea lions drive the fish to the surface within a range of aerial hunters. The sharks, they have come all the way from the tropics, hoping to get the first meal in months. These whales have a remarkable way of collecting their seasonal bounty. They work together as a team. The lead whale dives first and blows a curtain of bubbles to concentrate. The fish, a call synchronizes the attack. Whale sound increases in volume. Bald eagles, normally solitary birds, have assembled in numbers for the feast. In places, the herring reach shore, and there the eagles don't even need to take to the air. Operating in this way, each whale can eat a ton of fish a day, yet the herring are so abundant that in spite of the whales, most managed to reach the shallows As they are spawned, female lays their eggs on this grass. The forest. From an ecological perspective, it is an ecosystem within a typical flora and fauna. It has its own climate and soil conditions. Around 30% of the earth and mass is covered in forest, but forests mean much more than that to human beings. For us in our high-paced, high-tech world, forests are the epitome of nature. It gives us magical moments. We have been familiar with forests since childhood as the scene of legends and fairy tales. Entire tracts of land in Germany are named after them. The Black Forest, the Teutoburg Forest, the two named but just 2000 years ago. Old Germania was land of impenetrable forests the people believed were inhabited by wild spirits and demons. These days, on the other hand, Germany's forests are not only mostly managed, but also mapped in detail, with their own networks of trails. The wild forest of the past has been named, but nothing stays the same. Everything is motion. Forests, too, are subject to constant change. This film tells a story that's too good to be true. But it could be if we would only let our forest be forests. A little more than a completely different story through. For as long as I remember, I've been wanting to spend every free minute out in nature there. There is nowhere I feel happier than in a forest, under the magnificent canopy of tall trees for most people. It's just a symbol of nature, but for me, forest means so much more than just a green lush. For little, almost everything interests me. I want to understand and grasp. I'm particularly fascinated by animals of the forest. I like watching so much. It doesn't matter for me. To me, how big or small they are, every experience holds its own special appeal. From time to time, I think how about privilege I am to be able to experience nature and animals, in particular from so close up and attentively. Spend a lot of time doing that for me. It's just the fascination of the immediate experience. Just see how beautiful nature it is. Just feel so blessed. The areas we can't see with our real eyes, we can see it in different websites, videos, on social media. Just feel so blessed to see all these relaxing things. But because we cannot see this in real, but some places we cannot even explore Just see these deserts, how beautiful they are, how sandy they are. The weather is too hot in there, but just see these magical things, these just the colors, the waterfalls, and everything. I just feel so blessed to see this. To see these waterfalls, they are just so much beautiful. I can't even imagine how beautiful the world is designed, the nature is, everything. I am right here. The forest gives me something else too. I can dive into a different world, undisturbed. I can just let myself with every breath I feel the hearty forest scent and listen to the singing of the birds, completely uninterrupted. The 1% of water we rely on is underground and really difficult and expensive to get to. So humans are mostly settled close to the surface, river and lakes. Around 90% of the world's population lives less than 10 kilometers from a freshwater source. Hundreds of years ago, when the Aztecs settled on what is now Mexico City, the soil jumped into the lake. These are the last remnants of the canal they made. When the Spanish came in the 16th century, one soldier marveled at the Aztec city rising from the water. That seemed like an enchanted vision. And now it's time to end the documentary. I hope you like this detailed documentary. And if you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to Peace Passion.